Yeah. They saw the smile. They never saw the fight behind it. Yeah. I woke up with a weight that I couldn't explain, smiling in public while I'm drowning in pain. They asked how you doing, I said I'm alright, but I was barely holding on every single night. My mind was a battlefield I couldn't escape. Thoughts like heavy chains wrapped around my faith. No enemy in front of me, just me in my head. Fighting conversations I never really said. I learned how to laugh so nobody would know how broken I was when I was alone. They saw confidence, they saw strength in my face, but didn't see me fall apart in the same damn place. I kept showing up like everything was fine, while I was losing pieces of my peace of mind. And the hardest part wasn't the world outside, it was pretending I was okay when I wanted to hide. You don't see the nights I don't sleep, you don't hear the prayers I keep, you don't know how deep it goes. When you're fighting wars nobody knows. Nobody saw my silent war, the battles I was fighting behind closed doors. I was bleeding inside, but I stood tall, trying not to break while I felt it all. Nobody saw my silent war, every smile was a shield, every word was a mask I wore. I was losing myself just to stay strong, hoping one day I'd make it through it all alone. There were days I didn't recognize my own reflection, staring at a stranger with a broken direction. Dreams felt distant, motivation disappeared, in the future I imagined wasn't even clear. Friends said just push through, you'll be okay, but they didn't feel the storm inside me every day. It's easy to speak when you're not in the fire, harder when your own thoughts keep pulling you lower. I questioned my purpose, I questioned my worth, wondered if I was cursed since the day of my birth. But somehow I kept breathing, kept walking the line, even when giving up felt better. At the time I turned pain into silence, silence in the grind, hoping discipline could fix what was inside my mind. But no amount of success could fully erase the battles I was fighting in an empty space. You don't see the nights I don't sleep, you don't hear the prayers I keep, you don't know how deep it goes. When you're fighting wars nobody knows. Nobody saw my silent war, the battles I was fighting behind closed doors. I was bleeding inside, but I stood tall, trying not to break while I felt it all. Nobody saw my silent war, every smile was a shield, every word was a mask I wore. I was losing myself just to stay strong, hoping one day I'd make it through it all alone. And I know I'm not the only one, there's someone out there right now, smiling while they're falling apart inside. To you, I see you, even if nobody else does. Yeah. Now I'm learning healing, it's not a straight line. Some days I'm strong, some days I decline, but I stop pretending I don't feel the weight. I stop calling it weakness to admit my fate, because surviving is still a kind of win, even if the battle never really ends. And every scar I carry that nobody sees is proof I survived what tried to bury me. I'm not perfect, I'm not fully okay, but I'm still here, still fighting each day. And maybe that's the message hidden in this pain, that even broken people can rise again. Nobody saw my silent war, but I survived everything I was fighting for. I was broken inside, but I learned to stand, holding my future with a shaking hand. Nobody saw my silent war, but I turned my pain into something more. And if you're fighting in silence like I once was too, just know you're gonna make it through. I never saw it, but I did, and I won't forget it, because that silence made me who I am.